I forgot all my good jokes.
Shit.
Uh, okay.
Okay, well,
Here's
what?
a good here's a good enough joke.
All right.
Why I don't like how the Jace is slightly offset. It's easier. I want a perfectly symmetrical Jace.
we get 2/3 of the Jace.
Yeah,
You know what?
man.
A good joke is Jace the Mind Sculptor was legal in Standard for over a year. Now that's a joke.
Yeah, that was a pretty good joke. So what are we doing tonight, Jen?
Well, Gnomebitten, we
Uh,
are we're doing the Gauntlet, the Standard Gauntlet, but this Standard Gauntlet is every deck that, according to their statistics, had the best win percentage out of those gauntlets.
uh-huh. So,
So there's some of them that are very obvious. There are some of them that oh, weird, the one from Mirage Arrow was the Drago deck.
which is either the strongest or second strongest deck here, I think. I think it's like
I'm still thinking the Stoneforge Mystic Chase deck in any way is going to be the strongest, but that's
it's hard to really say because you just have so many counter spells.
yeah. But what does a pile of counters do against a turn 2 Stoneforge? Anyway,
it counters it. It counters the Stoneforge Mystic.
not if they're on the play. Like unless you've got Force Spike, you lose the game on the spot right there.
I guess that's true.
The missing thing though is that they looked at the
There was one deck that everybody except them immediately knew was out of place. And guess what? It was the deck that could win on turn one.
Yeah.
Like 30 or 40% of the time.
To quick go through this, we've got a mono blue Drago deck that we showed off. We have a Goblin Bidding deck. We have a blue white control deck from Mirrodin era. We've got an Izzet-Tron deck from Time Spiral era. We've got a mono red Scred deck from Lorwyn era. That's like a demigod deck. We've got a Stoneforge Mystic Jace deck that's also playing Splinter Twin from Worldwake.
A deck that never existed. It should have Hawkblade.
We've got Wolf Run Ramp from Innistrad, and then we've got green white tokens from. I see Hangerback Walker in here, so like a year ago.
Yeah, they I don't know why they didn't go with some of the other boogeymen of the RTR.
They just went with the one that performed the best no matter what. But the thing was that the Urza's deck that did that, the Memory Jar deck, could win pretty consistently on turn 1 and 2, and I can count on like one hand the number of cards that can interact with that on in these decks. It's Force Spike and a Null. That's the cards.
It's Force Spike and a Null.
Anyway, talking about all that. So they took Memory Jar out after everyone went, why is Memory Jar in here? This isn't going to be a competition. This is just going to be like a slaughter.
Try to play Memory Jar or don't play against Memory Jar. So they declared it just by caveat the winner of the Gauntlet, and now we're fighting for second place.
Yep. So let's see what deck we have today fighting for second place.
Oh man, look at that active players number. It's so small.
We've got some. I'd have to go back and take a look at how many. Oh, hi. Yes. Yes.
We got a deck that contains Jace the Mind Sculptor and
Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. So let me talk about.
I'm kind of sad. I really wanted us to have a really bad Goblin Bidding deck or Scred Red because I loved casting Scred, but we got one of the good decks instead.
Yeah. So this is a deck that has two major portions to it. First, we have actually three. We've got the. There's only one white card in the main deck.
We're gonna have to.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, okay. There's a new bot in the chat that Jens is going to fiddle with at some point.
I
doesn't like all caps apparently.
Apparently, great.
Anyways, so for opening joke of the stream was that Jace the Mind Sculptor was a legal card for a year. Man, this deck actually contains a fair amount of banned cards in it. Like those Git probes, those preordains, the Jaces. You can't have any of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many banned cards are in this for modern?
I think it's just those. You can have these spell the mana leaks and stuff. Yeah, the sword. Yeah, the Nightbot was sorted.
we're working with it.
We'll sort it out later.
So yeah, the most common deck you'd know with Stoneforge Mystic and Jace at the time would have been Cobblade. This is a deck that, like, I've seen, like, in the time period, like, was basically the equivalent of throw all the good cards in one deck and see what happens.
Yeah, so, the main thing we want to do is resolve a Stoneforge Mystic on turn 2. If we do that, it's really hard for us to lose.
Yeah, we Stoneforge to grab a Batterskull, we put Batterskull into play, and I think something like 60% of the decks fold. Our backup plan is we have end of turn Deceiver Exarch, untap, place a Splinter Twin on Deceiver Exarch, and then our opponent folds.
You do that with 6 or 5 mana open, so that you can either spell Pierce or Mana Leak,
or have Spellskite up.
Yeah, just have Skite.
We have Sphinx at the top end. Let me take a look at our sideboard, which has a lot more like control options. We have Twisted Image. This card existed specifically to kill Spellskites.
Yep.
We have Mental Misstep, a bullshit card.
Mental Misstep is a fine card. Good 1 mana spells. We got a Sea Purge for like some mirror, I guess.
I would bring this in against in the Gauntlet.
Bidding? Yeah, bidding?
No, not just bidding. Scred red so I could get rid of demigods.
Gets rid of demigods. Divine Offering is like a joke.
Divine Offering in the format was like, I need to, like, knock these out. Also, like, there were a number of artifact decks during this time period. Combust is the true anti-Splinter Twin card. This is what you board in to kill the Deceiver Exarch, like, when they go to twin it, because you cannot Spellskite or counter this.
It's a perfect answer.
We have another Spellskite so that we can better resist that sort of stuff. Pyroclasm is just here for, like, the same reason you have Pyroclasm in any sideboard.
Our mana is really good, because we have mostly good things. The only sad thing is that Evolving Wilds, that Colonnade can actually win the game for us too.
Yeah, we have 9 fetches, I guess, with the Evolving Wilds. 4 Mesa, 4 Scalding Tarn, 1 Wilds. We have a lot of blue-white duels in our Seachrome Coast, our Glacial Fortress, and our Colonnade. So our fetches are sort of our red sources. All of our fetches grab our red, because we only need 1 white source ever at any time.
And as many blue as possible, because you have to have enough for Jace. Also, Jace can just win the game on his own.
Yeah, Jace is very good at that. Our removal suite is, we have these Dismembers, which are just 1 mana answer target creature. And then we have, like, pieces of small interaction and consistency pieces. Anyway.
Here's a question. How do we feel about Consecrated Sphinx?
I'm fine having the 1 in. I don't know what I would bring, like, I guess, like, bring it out for, like, Spellskite too? Like,
I'm not sure. We can leave it in for now, but I feel like that's often going to be our boarded out card, just because
a lot of the decks don't want us to go that long in the first place. You're right.
It's our weakest of our win cons.
Anyway, let's run it out. But yeah, so we have a lot of powerful cards in the history of Magic in our deck, and the card. See, the fun thing is, I was talking up Drago, but the only way Drago really has to win is Stalking Stones and a Rainbow of Freed. I guess we're more threat. Well, this deck can actually afford the mulligan a lot better than most decks. Not as good. This deck isn't Cobblade when it comes to mulligans. Cobblade could mold a 5 and it wouldn't change their game plan at all. It was kind of ridiculous.
Let's mulligan the Stinko. It seems like a fine hand.
Yeah, that's good. We Evolving Wilds for our blue. Find out what our opponent's up to.
We just get probed twice on turn 1, I think. Do we want that turn?
It won't matter. We're gonna crack a fetch on 1. Like,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because we're on the play. Okay, that changes things.
Let's find out what our opponent's on. How many decks punish us for paying 2 life?
So, okay, some decks punish us for paying 2 life. Not all decks punish us for paying 4 life. I think the paying 2 life might be worth it.
I'm gonna hold on it because there's no change to our line. Oh God, the mirror.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. This is just flat the mirror. Got it.
Okay, good. This is why we didn't get probed, because our opponent get probed, and now they only know 3 of our cards. We're going to know 7 of theirs. So expect counter wars.
God.
Really hope that the top 3 cards of our deck are really good.
If we get a Stoneforge in our top 3, that's very strong.
Also, they elected to tap the land.
Oh, again,
leave something up.
I think that makes sense. Like, how much does Evolving Wilds tell them? Well, for one, they'd be leaving up Spell Pierce, and Spell Pierce doesn't stop Stoneforge.
True. I think Evolving Wilds exactly places us, though. I don't think any other decks play it.
Let's cycle these. We want highest chances of being able to resolve a Stoneforge on this turn. I guess on that I might have wanted to. Oh God! Well, they don't have any interaction. So okay, neat thing. Spellskite here, if you were using a Pestermite to combo off, could change the target of your Spellskite in order to better, force you to target the Spellskite instead. But Deceiver Exarch is a choose one, and the one that's an untap is you control. They don't have double blue.
They do have Stoneforge mana, though, so we're no longer looking for Stoneforge.
They don't have interaction, though.
Oh, okay. I guess we get probe, though.
Yeah, let's get probe again. The reason I could crack this Arid Mesa and have a slightly better chance of drawing my Stoneforge, but I would crack this for Mountain. So we're not doing it that way. Okay, let's go ahead and just play out the Arid Mesa and pass then. So Exarch at end of turn on 3, and then like on 4 we win. Like that's what this is.
Okay.
This is really dumb.
I guess they have a turn to draw something.
Yeah, they get 2 draw steps to draw a Spell Pierce, or a Mana Leak, or a Dismember. Yeah, those are their 3 options.
Okay. That's no longer an option, I don't think. They have to draw 2 now.
Well, no, they have to draw a removal spell for Exarch.
Okay, they have to draw a removal spell now. Okay. So we EOT.
They can. Yeah. Oh no, they can redirect the Splinter Twin with the Spellskite. We need to get that out of there. They can't stop the Exarch, but they can stop the Splinter Twin because that's enchant creature. We need to find a way. Like, how do we kill that? They only have 1 blue. Is it worth it to play out the Exarch? Batterskull enters. Yeah, this is a standard deck, oddly.
Okay, so are we... We're in a pickle because of that Spellskite.
Yeah, because we can't resolve our twin unless we draw... We need Dismember flat? I don't think we go for the Exarch until we have a way of doing things.
Okay. It might tap Batterskull.
Yeah, it might give us a turn. Mana Leak is useless because Stoneforge puts things into play, ignoring... But it could Mana Leak their Jace if they play that on 4. Okay. So we can likely mana leak their Jace, which is good.
Okay, they're just gonna put Batterskull into play.
Okay, that's a strong play too. Also leaves up their interaction more.
Mm-hmm.
God, we have all these. We've drawn some of our interaction, but not the ones that get the skite off the table. So we're gonna have to board in our twisted images and board in our own spell skites because our opponent has this same option. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Living weapon. I don't want to Exarch here. I want to.
You can afford to take some hits.
Yeah, I can take a hit off it. I want to use the. Right, they're holding. Oh God, they're holding that sword too.
Yeah, they're just gonna put the sword on the.
Probably. At which point I'm just gonna. We're gonna Exarch. Which won't work.
Yeah, I might make our opponent lose 2 life.
They'll probably just pay blue. Oh, they lost 2 life to it. Okay.
They want to leave up Spell Pierce.
Yep. So we need to draw into... Because they get to untap from this. Hi there, Windows feature update. Can you, like, not?
I guess Jace would also sort of do it.
Jace bounce the spell skite? Or, like, what do you...
Okay, we can't Jace and... Okay, Jace wouldn't work yet. Okay.
Wow, no, that's what Spell Pierce is for. They can pay all the life they want.
Mm-hmm. They have a sword of Feast and Famine. They can do anything they want.
Let me discard a twin. Change the target of target spell or ability to spell skite. Splinter twin targets on cast. There's no way for us. And then they resolve a Jace through this.
Okay, this game is over.
Yeah, this game won't end for another... Actually, it will end pretty quickly.
Now, they're just going to bounce our guy and, like, attack us with a 6/6 lifelinker.
And we didn't... Okay, if we drew... We had 1 out, which was us drawing.
Yeah, drawing a kill spell there would have found... Okay, Consecrated Sphinx come out.
Yes, so... Concede, let's bring in... We want the Twisted Images, we want... We might want the, like, Combusts? The Aura ability doesn't stop it.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
So Deceiver Exarch's ability is target permanent you control, so you can't stop that with Spellskite, but auras as a spell type target on cast, and then change the target of a spell, so which changes the target of Splinter Twin. Speaking of which, so we want that in, we want our Combusts probably, and like we want Twisted Images, and then like we just bring out Dismembers because they're worse options than the ones we have here.
Yeah, we could bring out Dismembers and Sphinx. That still leaves us with a cut to make.
Yeah, maybe one of the skulls?
Yeah, we only need 1.
Yeah. Basically, we're picking our win condition here. Do we think we're winning going like a... Do we think we're winning with combo win, or do we think we're winning with, destroying a Batterskull is impossible.
Yeah, you pay...
You can't kill a Batterskull with a Divine Offering. You can kill a Sword of Feast and Famine with it, sure, but... Batterskull is... That's part of this deck, is that... So, you can't counter the Batterskull because it comes down off of Stoneforge Mystic. You can't... What you could Divine Offering as like another option for Spellskite, I suppose. Like, if we're that fearful of it. If that's our
I
way
guess
of
you
winning...
have like a tiny, tiny window to kill a batter skull. If you're dumb and give your opponent the opportunity to, which is where you flash it in without a mana
Without
up.
the mana up, yeah.
You don't do that unless if your opponent is on single mana counters.
I'm gonna bring in one. Actually,
Just bring in the Sphinx.
I kind of want to leave one Sphinx in.
That's fine. I don't mind this at all. It's because they're also going to have... They're going to take out their creature removal, and the Sphinx doesn't die to dismember anyway, which is the reason we're playing it.
Yeah, it's the reason it's in there. Anyway, this looks good.
This looks fine and dandy.
Wonder how much this deck costs. I played this standard. This standard was pretty expensive. Splinter Twin actually wasn't that expensive a card for a long time.
Yeah, not until it popped into Modern.
But like...
So we
Jace's
hold on to the Git. Yeah, we hold on to the Git probe, right? I think we did preordain first.
Yeah, we want to preordain first, and then like we get probe when we want to know, like...
Yeah, it's when you would cast Peak.
Basically.
We're so used to casting Git probe to Storm, when that's not really what the card's made for.
So let's Tarn.
Tarn for Island, I guess.
Preordain, maybe? Kind of want that second Arid Mesa.
Let's pick up the Mesa then. We only need one island for now.
Alright, and I'll wait on... I want to wait on the probe until the moment we're doing, like, a twin. Because that would be, like, our way to know if our opponent has, a way to interact. Like, if they have a combust, we just can't go for it.
So we skite with Reckless Abandon, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, again, you can't...
have creature counterspells on one.
Yeah, you can't, Okay, I actually really like drawing the Glacial Fortress here, because it means I can fetch for 2 mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the only counter they have on one are Mental Misstep and Spell Pierce, neither of which counter Spell Skite. They could just Twisted Image, which would suck. Which they... Oh, they also Dismember, I suppose. Which,
okay.
Like, Shrug. That's what Dismember's for, right?
Mm-hmm.
This matchup's a lot about paying blood.
Yeah, because Phyrexian mana was dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah, it was quite dumb. As long as we hold up double red source, we'll be okay. I'm going to... I think now is the time I want to probe.
Let's probe the probe. We can see if they're holding a Deceiver Exarch.
They're holding Deceiver Exarch. They're holding a Combust, which means we can't combo off unless we tap them out of red.
Mm-hmm. They are holding the Deceiver Exarch, though, and a Divine Offering.
And a Batterskull. Okay.
Okay, so they're waiting to draw their... They drew the Batterskull, which you never want to do. You want to draw the Stoneforge.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get a land off that, sure.
Luckily, if you look at the text of Combust, it says blue or white creature. So we could possibly kill a Stoneforge Mystic with this.
Yeah, hell, we could just not let it resolve, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't get the, like, revealed cards there. That's kind of annoying, actually.
Man, why doesn't that work?
Because they're not revealed, they're only looked at. Which
why is there a difference between those?
Yes. Nice. Okay.
Mesa here just to draw fewer mountains.
Yeah, well, if we draw the third mountain, the Mesa would have to grab, you know, it runs out of mountains to grab. So.
Fetching is good.
I'm not gonna burn my... Yeah, they can Exarch, that's fine. We're holding Combust, so I don't care.
So we got 4 mana open, so we want them to try to go off next turn, so we can just 2-for-1 them with the Combust.
Yep.
Although we only have 3 mana open. But it costs 4 mana to...
It's a tap out on Twin, though. Like...
Yeah, it's a tap out on Twin, which they will absolutely not do. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, so they'll just put a clock on us.
With the Horned Turtle Beatdown.
Yep.
I guess next turn they could try to cast Batterskull if they really wanted to.
I would not allow that to resolve. Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Combust secret abilities.
Well, Twisted Image's secret abilities.
So let's remove a mountain from our deck.
Yeah, let's fetch now, and I'm actually going to just like untap here.
Okay.
Because I don't want like a Mana Leak to hit my Twisted Image. Okay, Evolving Wilds is good because I kind of want another blue source.
That's good. Get the line out of our deck.
Alright. So they're still holding Divine Offering, Batterskull, and a Combust. So we know 3 of the 4 cards in their hand.
This got one mystery. And it's not Stoneforge Mystic, or they would have windmill selected.
Yeah. Okay, and their final card is a Preordain, sure. Bottom top.
That's the Preordain.
Yep.
Average.
Really like having the Twisted Image. That's really nice here.
Very good.
And like the Combust means that they just can't stop. Oh, God. I have to Mana Leak that.
Yeah, we do.
Like I can't not Mana Leak that.
We very much have to Mana Leak that.
Because if they get that in play, like, I could choose.
Okay, we know what their hand is, right?
Yeah, it's Batterskull, Divine Offering, and Combust. Those are the 3. Like, we can't answer Batterskull is the problem if I use my Mana Leak, but then again, if I don't do that to the Stoneforge, I can't answer. Yeah.
You could Twisted Image the Skite to see what we draw.
Okay. Because they can't be holding a counterspell.
Yeah, because it's going to happen.
They could Divine Offering their Skite to prevent my card draw here, if they think I'm digging. Okay.
Okay. I like that. Because we can Stoneforge and leave Combust up.
Yeah.
You tapped wrong. Cancel. Pay blue you tapped, I think you tapped white. Glacial Fortress.
Whoops. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, yeah, just tap the land, right?
Just tap the land.
Alright, and then Evolving Wild, let's go grab another blue source. Now, they have a Divine Offering, so we have to be a little careful with our Batterskull, but that's fine. Also, Preordain's really good here.
Yeah, Preordain is absolutely free. Huh.
Oh!
You know, they don't have... They have Combust...
Divine Offering and a Batterskull, which I can just bounce the token.
Do you want to just cast Jace the Mind Sculptor?
Yeah, let's just cast Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Does that...
That opens us up to a top-decked Splinter Twin lose. But then again, we're plussing on Jace, right? Like...
Okay, if we're plussing Jace, then yes, it's absolutely free.
Like, if I'm plussing Jace, like, the only way we can lose is if their top 2 cards are...
Yeah, if there's 2, I guess...
I don't believe it. We have full control of their... We have control of their draw, like...
That's one of the cards I was thinking.
Fuck off!
I think we put it on top there, right?
Yeah. Because they pay either life or... It's the same thing, like...
That's... Okay, I was thinking... I was actually... The one I was thinking of was Preordain. It's like the thing that would own us.
Preordain I would bottom, because that would be... Okay, so they get to draw a Git Probe, they play the Git Probe, they have a 3 in 44 chance of just winning on the spot. And if that happens, like, I accept my fate. I think I'm playing to the correct odds, getting Jace down right now while they can't stop me. Because, again, if they go ahead and play out Batterskull... Okay, fetch. Sweet.
They drew a Scalding Tarn.
Okay, we really want to draw into our Divine Offering right now.
That'd be very good.
That would be quite good. I'm probably going to Brainstorm, because this is an opening.
We're gonna Brainstorm?
I could bounce the Germ Token, too, but let's see what we draw before we make decisions.
Well, they could always equip the Batterskull to
We
the
can combust in response to that.
Okay.
Like, that's irrelevant. If they spend their whole turn doing that, it's completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I just don't think Brainstorming does anything.
Well, if we draw into Deceiver Exarch, we win on the spot.
Okay, I guess
uncontested. There's no way they can stop us. God damn it. My alternate line here would be like Stoneforge, leave up Spell Pierce, bounce the token. Which maybe that's fine. We're holding the Spell Pierce now, so I'm like,
we're a little bit protected.
Yeah. The problem is, yeah, like if I went with Jace, it would be 4 and 39 3 times, 4 and 39, 4 and 38, 4 and 37, and I wouldn't really have a way around that germ. I think I have to bounce the token.
Yeah, if we Brainstorm, we'd basically be playing Stoneforge to draw Batterskull, and then sacrificing Stoneforge Mystic just to block. You know?
I don't think that would be too bad.
That wouldn't have been bad, no.
Like,
this does waste a gigantic amount of our opponent's time, though. Our own Batterskull.
Yeah, we'll grab our own Batterskull. The reason I'm not grabbing... Sword might be fine, too, there, but whatever. I'm fine with Batterskull.
Well, if we want Sword, we can... Jace can bounce Stoneforge Mystic at some point.
Yep, that's possible.
If that's better or worse than Brainstorming for it, I have no idea. Could also Brainstorm into another Stoneforge Mystic.
Ha. Okay, so they get a draw, which is probably going to be one of their last draw steps. Like,
no, the sword is a specter. So yeah, okay. In terms of protection, yeah, it doesn't do anything. Well, Squire blocks Horned Turtle, I guess.
Right. Like, what is this?
Are they going to inside out their something? No, they could inside out the Stoneforge, and that'd be really funny. Because that would kill the Stoneforge Mystic.
Sure. Ha. Speaking of. Alright, let's...
we just want to Fate Seal him.
Yeah, let's Fate Seal him.
Cards that can go on bottom.
Yeah, that can go bottom.
Because we can't afford to give up Combust.
Yeah, not well. Deceiver Exarch is in play.
Okay,
Sure.
they're just going to do that.
If they try to play it and I have Spell Pierce for it, if they don't draw the mana for that, this is where the game... Okay, alright. Jace v Jace, sure.
Okay. Yeah, they're Brainstorming.
We'll kill their Jace.
If we're going to play Batterskull here and then Spell Pierce their Divine Offering.
Okay, sure.
I guess one thing we have to be careful about is, are we on 10 minutes on the clock?
We're on 10 minutes on the clock, I'm aware of that.
Okay.
I've been playing a bit slow, just talking about things, so...
We often do this. What are they doing? Combusting? Nope, they're playing a Stoneforge.
Okay. That sucks, because it means I can't get through. Well, I can. I just bounce one of theirs, and...
Yeah, we bounce Exarch and then feed Stoneforge to the wolves.
Yeah, so that resolves.
Actually, do we want to kill Exarch, or do we want to bounce Exarch, or do we want to bounce Stoneforge Mystic?
I'm thinking about just bouncing Stoneforge and killing Exarch.
Okay.
Like, just get this the hell out of there.
Alright, just spend our Combust
Yeah,
now.
we spend the Combust on it, sure. And then, like, I go ahead and bounce your Stoneforge.
Not the greatest feeling in the world.
That's fine. And then this attacks Jace, this attacks my opponent. We're safe to, our opponent having, like, twin Exarch, because we can spell pierce the twin.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't just, like, kill us on the spot, which was good. They sure get a lot of tutoring. No,
okay, they boarded out. They did the same board we did.
Yeah, or they're holding to.
Okay, that keeps happening. Because we have lethal next turn if we do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna Divine Offering here.
They're dismembering.
Okay. I guess we can equip Stoneforge Mystic with Batterskull.
No, we can't yet, because they're holding a, kill spell, but if we do this... Because they're holding a, Combust, right?
Right, they are.
Oh. Okay. Fine. Alright, this is where we live now. I'm gonna preordain then.
Here's a cute trick you can do. You can force them to spend, Okay. You could force them to spend their Combust by attacking with Stoneforge Mystic and Twisted Imaging it, but that does tap us out of blue, but we have nothing to blue anyways.
I think I'd rather just hit them for one and... Oh, God, I can't redirect it.
No, we can't. We can play Skite, though, who is a creature that can, both eat Divine Offering and also equip the Batterskull that doesn't die to Combust.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to attack.
Or we could just, hold up Batterskull bounce mana.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. We do cut them off of Phyrexian mana, though. That's nice.
Yeah. The problem with playing Skite here is I don't want them to be able to Divine Offering to gain life.
Mm-hmm. Like, Skite would protect us from them comboing on us, but it would let them gain life. Okay.
Do they have two in hand? They have two in hand. Alright.
Oh, they're tapped out, though. So they're going to gain life. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to gain life. They're going to gain life off of killing our Batterskull.
Brainstorm. Top, and then fetch.
Yeah.
How bad would it be to... No, twinning our Stoneforge to go get Sword is pretty dumb. We should just hold up Combust and attack. Because we don't have drop equip, that's dumb. mean, I like it, but it's dumb.
It's dumb.
It's too dumb.
So this is where they play Batterskull?
Okay. You know, they played a blocker is what they played.
Yeah. Ooh.
Stoneforge will shuffle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You could actually put the sword on something and attack if you attack with you could attack with Spellskite.
Nah.
Yeah, let's just hold stuff up.
So they can bring in Batterskull now. They have both their hand's 2 swords and a yeah, we know their hand. Again, it's 2 swords and a combust. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, because our colonnade.
Well, they have to blast our colonnade, you know. Let's just keep doing this. Yep. Yep. Yeah, exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have to tap too low to want to equip sword and go in. Which means I'm going to equip sword to Skite.
Yeah, just as a pro-black thing.
Yeah, because then it can just block the Batterskull while it's in play.
Also no longer dies to Inside Out. Or Mirror, Twisted Image. I keep saying Inside Out because that's the bad version of the card from, like, Shadowmoor. It's not actually Shadowmoor, it's the one after it, I think. The Noggles. Or Boggles.
Yeah.
What do they call? Yeah, no,
Slippery.
Noggles are the goblins. Boggles are the little gremlins.
So this doesn't do anything. Like... Oh, they get to tap my blocker.
Okay, so they get to go up to 9.
Yeah, I'll just block with a Stoneforge.
Then bounce the germ again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eventide, that's what it's called.
Or maybe I don't even bounce the... I don't even think I block.
Just let Jace... Oh, we have another Jace coming.
No. Let's keep the Jace. Let's not let Jace fall over. That's fine. Bust. Bounce your token.
We can hit for 6 if we want to.
It's
if we flip our Skite. Or we could activate Colonnade too, which would force them to... No, they only have the 1 card in hand right now. So they're going to lose the...
Yeah. They're going to spend the combust now on the stone. Oh, no. They're going to protect the... Okay.
Okay.
Dang, I should have attacked with the Colonnade then. I didn't realize they were going to not leave themselves, like, available to the hit. Yeah, that was... like, the Colonnade attack was free. Oh, well.
Although if we had attacked with the colonnade, then they would have combusted. Like, our actions drove their,
There we go.
Okay.
And they discarded the Batterskull, keeping their combust.
Okay, so we just tap their blocker and... 6 ways to Sunday, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to win a control mirror in 4 minutes.
It's fine.
We can do it, I believe in you. We've done the shot clock enough times now for it to be real. I know, Berkey, that's not what our plan was, but it was true. Our plan was to just put 2 creatures they have to combust into the table.
Okay. So if we want to go speedy...
I kind of want that second Batterskull in, if they are going for the artifact removal and divine offering. Just to make our other Stoneforges not dead draws.
Yeah. Taking out the Sphinx. Alright.
Maybe our own.
Night Mass is off.
Good night, Master's off.
Oh, also, I didn't say it, but thank you very much for the sub, Father Wolf. I saw that at the beginning.
Resubs. I'll have to see when I have to resub. No, I'm still subbed. Okay.
We want to go
That's the only way I know.
And let's just go quick with what we got.
Let's go. Let's just do an early Stoneforge Mystic and crush them. Or Infinite.
Well, Infinite, we have 3 minutes to Infinite on them.
I think this is one of the hands that does it. Oh, there's a new element.
This? Oh, yielding. Okay.
Yeah, I never saw that. I thought that went up because you were under... Oh, we even got red mana. Okay.
Give me one of those, please.
Is it backup plans?
Right.
Don't tell me.
No, of course. They're gonna have this, like...
Oh, they already have the Batterskull.
Oh, we just need to draw red.
Blue would let us draw Jace, which would get us red.
Yeah, let's go grab the...
Oh.
Dismember? Dismember, alright. Sure.
This guy's really annoying here.
Yeah. God, because we drew it too.
Do we just combust? No, the combust doesn't do... Do we combust? To keep from playing Batterskull?
I probably wouldn't under normal conditions.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Yeah, because there's this... But this prevents them from attacking with the sword this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's go grab Sword of Feast and Famine, so we have, you know, varying threats. So So we're gonna take a hit, and I'm just gonna discard a Jace.
That seems fine.
Which is fine by me. Problem is that the sword on Spellskite makes it very hard to kill.
Yeah, it does. We just have a life, but we don't even gain life.
And they've got their own Jace. They've got their own Jace. Probably Bouncing Stoneforge.
We need running... I don't think we can actually kill the Spellskite right now with the cards in our deck.
Okay.
Oh, we're just going to block it with Deceiver Exarch.
Yeah. Problem is that they have a Jace.
Mm-hmm.
It's a major problem. Okay, yep, just burn in there, combust. Want to draw a 6th land.
Yes, I agree.
Very badly. God damn it.
Well, we got our wish.
Will Jace resolve? Bounce that. So Jace v Jace. This is actually like this is basically wrong as far as like the format is concerned.
Yeah.
Get out of here with this.
For one, these like the hawks. There's no hawks.
So if I draw into bottom, okay.
Okay, they're Exarching. Cool.
Well, they're Exarching to have 2 threats so that I can't
Can't Jace.
Can't Jace them both. If I draw into my own Exarch, we win.
Okay. Are they holding Spell Pierce? No, because we're going to tap their land.
No, we have to untap our own.
Oh.
Problem is that this doesn't work. Like, I need to wait a turn. Let's do it this way.
So we have to chump with Stoneforge Mystic?
Yes. It's fine.
This
isn't Kiki.
No, this isn't Kiki. We have to... Our Exarch has to be...
I'm doing it this way to get 2 blockers and forcing them to Jace to bounce. Do they have their own? Oh god, Sphinx.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
He's attacking us?
Yeah.
We don't care.
Well, they want to untap. There's the spell scat again. Yep. Uh-huh.
So we need to draw a way to kill Skite.
Huh? Huh? So discard our sword. Huh? Huh? Okay.
Okay, this game's over. Because we could call it win by fiat if if that were Inside Out, or I keep saying Inside Out, if that were a way to kill Spellskite and Splinter Twin resolved, we would technically win, except we would time out first.
Yeah.
So I would be willing to call that a W. But
the problem is there was no way for me to get Spellskite off the board for the turn when I controlled Exarch.
We needed...
Like, I think what I needed to do was try to, like... I think there was a line to win that game, but I think it depended heavily on our opponent.
And under the time pressure, it was not one of the ones.
Let's get a non-mirror. That was a fun mirror though.
That was lots of puzzling going on. Okay, let's fight Bidding and then end with another 40-minute match against Drago.
Oh my god!
Blue-white control.
Yeah, give us blue-white control. That'll be perfect. Anyway, I find these, even on a loss like that, I find them very exciting. I still
I don't think we made any really major mistakes either. Like the choice to combust, we said we would not have done that normally, but we were trying to edge for the win we could do.
Oh.
Okay, we're doing Drago.
Yeah, we're doing Drago. Okay, so that just means resolve an Exarch at end step, right? Like, and then if they...
and then attack.
Also, we have probe to, like, see what they have.
We can do the safety probe. Is Drago playing Peak? No.
I'm gonna bottom both of these. I need better cards than second copy of Chase. Well, thank you for the bit.
The bit.
the one. So one of the things that actually cost me a lot was that I was actually trying to yield that entire first game, but it's not F6 anymore. It's 6.
Yeah,
so I never did a yield in game 1 and didn't realize it until all of a sudden there were 11 minutes on the clock and it's like, oh wait, fuck.
I was kind of hoping that what I'm hoping is that our opponent does not know how to play Whispers of the Muse.
No,
I want to just see cycled Whispers. That's my hope.
I think we just end step an Exarch if we have the mana to.
I think we end-step it, and if they don't counter it, we just hit them 20 times.
Right. Well, or, again, we get to tap them out, so, like...
And then we just resolve a Jace if they do counter it.
What's her hand? Actually, hold on. What do you got? Are you actually holding a counterspell? Whispers of the Muse, Impulse, Dissipate, Memory Lapse, Wasteland. Okay.
So they've got
2 real counters and a fake
counter. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think we Exarch them first.
Yeah, like if they do,
if they lapse or if they dissipate, where they'll probably lapse if they have 4 mana open.
They're gonna impulse, obviously. They'll have 4 mana open. We'll Exarch, and then Exarch starts being a clock.
It either starts being a clock or some of their mana down.
Okay, Wasteland, which is...
Oh. They do, in fact, have a way to beat us.
Oh, we can board for that. We
can totally board for that. We have divine offerings for a reason. Apparently, it's grindstone.
yeah.
Do you believe we are holding a thing?
Oh, they're just going to grindstone in response.
Okay, the game is over. Because they're going to let a Stoneforge Mystic resolve, or a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think Stoneforge wins the game more.
I would resolve Jace if I
handedly.
had the... Because Nev's Disc can't kill... Nothing can kill Jace.
Right, they don't have removal.
They don't have removal for Jace. It's a card that... but I don't have double blue!
They just have Rainbow Efreet. Okay.
I don't have double blue.
I think we Mesa then to try to take for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna resolve Stoneforge and go grab a sword. Not having double blue there is tragic.
That's pretty sad.
They let me resolve Jace, you know?
Ooh, but we're removing cards from our deck.
That's not a...
That's their way to win, Jins. Don't call it nothing. That poor Wasteland. Although that Wasteland isn't poor, actually. We have plenty of tools in our deck.
I was gonna say, we just haven't drawn them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Just the fact that they don't have an out to it is very silly to me. I guess I'm gonna put Sword into play and attack them. What are they gonna do, you know? Like...
Yeah. I guess they could capsize.
Sure, okay. There's our second blue, but... Alright, I'm gonna play Mesa.
Yeah, we'll play the Glacial Fortress the turn we play Jace. Having a, discard a guy on them will be bad.
Well, right. This is a clock.
Well, even then, like them having to discard.
Right. This is a specter too, on top of being a clock. So that's pretty good. Start grinding at their resources in a different way. The reason I'm playing the Mesa is that there's only one target for the Mesa left in the deck, and I don't want to draw the mountain, you know?
Yeah, so we pulled the mountain out.
Mm-hmm. I would like for the... Okay, they mill us. Scalding Tarn and a Stoneforge.
Basically good things to have out of our deck, all things considered.
What is this?
Are they going to Rainbow Efreet us?
There's no way you cast Rainbow Efreet on, like, 5 here. Like, what the hell? Alright.
Well...
I could force a counterspell out of them, but... I'd rather attack.
I don't think we put Batterskull into play unless we have a lethal opportunity.
I think we do to push the clock.
Okay, because this goes 7, 6. Yeah, because Nev's Disc comes into play tap.
Yeah, Nev's Disc comes into play tap, so unless they play Nev's Disc this turn, which would tap them out, and then I'd just play Twin, like...
Yeah.
They have no opportunity to play the disc anymore. Uh-huh.
Grindstone on main phase. That's brave. We're going to tap Island.
Yeah, we're gonna tap Island. Okay.
Okay, we tapped Island. We did it, everybody. We tapped their island.
Alright. So, we get to show off a cool, we get to show off our... Oh, we get to show off nothing!
Yeah, because they realize...
Yeah. Okay, let's begin the sideboard. Our spot removal's terrible? Dreadful?
Mm-hmm.
So, Dismembers come out... I want Divine Offerings in for Grindstone and for,
Stalking Stones.
Stalking Stones, and for Nev's Disc, and for... You know. Well, what else do I want in or out? Spell Pierce is good. Mana Leak's good.
I wish I had another counterspell to bring in, but we don't.
Like, I could bring in Mental Misstep?
Let me actually look and see what that does.
Oh, I want to say that counters Force Spike.
Force Spike. Whispers of
Whispers.
the Muse.
It counters Whispers. Like, that's it? Those two? I wish I had one more counter spell. That's what I want.
Yeah. Let me take a quick look.
Their sideboard has Hydroblast, Steel Golem, Sukatov Firewalker. I'm just gonna leave the last Dismember in as a way to deal with Stalking Stones or things of that like.
Mm-hmm. You could bring in, like, Sphinx or Inferno Titan if we were, like...
I don't think we'll ever resolve a 6-drop. I'll keep the Sphinx in case they ever do actually tap out.
Yeah, but... I don't think so either. I think that card will be battlefield in our hand as Dismember.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
One-landers, huh? If this was an island, I'd keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this hand has hands with opportunity.
I'll keep that on top. I kind of want to, in case they have a wasteland, I don't want to, like, fall flat on my face.
Sad we can't... There's nothing we would, like, spell Pierce on one anyways.
Yeah. What, Grindstone, I guess? Island, Nev's Disc, Stalking Stones, Capsize. Okay, so the cards of note in here are Nev's Disc, Capsize, Whispers. No counterspells. Oh, hi.
No counters. And, okay.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? Batter spatter skulls everywhere.
I wish to resolve the Skite.
I don't think Skite does anything.
It's
very few targetable things.
It stops Capsize from interacting with things.
I guess so.
That's it. That's literally it.
I guess it also blocks the Stalking Stones.
Our current problem is that we actually need more lands.
Yeah. I guess blowing the fetch immediately was a incredibly minor misstep. I'm not going to say that.
No?
Yeah, no. Although if we draw Island,
if we draw Island, the game ends on the spot, right? Like that's how it works.
The game ends on the spot. Okay. Hey, what's up? Want to see my lights? He's gonna sneak down the Exarch.
Yeah, we're just gonna sneak down the Exarch.
We're not doing anything else. And
Wasteland. And we don't get to have mana. Alright.
Well, we got a Horned Turtle. Stalking Stones is like 6 to activate,
Nevdis
right?
2 is here.
Okay. Island anywhere. So, the classic combination of Stalking Stones and Nevinyrral's Disc. Oh, they're just blowing it now.
Yep.
Okay.
These sure are some 4 and 5 mana spells we can't play. Isn't that a... Really?
It's the Ifrit! Come on. Well, close enough.
Yeah, that's actually fine. Like, this is gonna...
Like, how many... They're playing 4x Disc, yeah, but now they're down to 2...
Okay, 5th land. So their hand still has a Capsize, and a Whispers are the known cards?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I want the mana leak to, like...
Just do something.
Well, honestly, it's Capsize is the one I care about countering if that comes up. Yeah, instant speed phasing. This thing just can avoid kill spells. That's its job.
Yeah, you can also play it into your own disc.
Mm-hmm.
Phasing, for those who may not know, you pretend the card does not exist while it phases out.
Yep.
And then I think the upkeep afterwards it phases back in.
No. Before the untap step.
Yeah, weird timing windows.
It's its own specific timing window.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could Jace, but I don't believe that would resolve anymore. So
I don't think so either.
So I'm just gonna.
Not even attacking with the germ.
No, I guess I respected my opponent to phase out the. I should force them to do it instead of respecting them to do it.
I guess they could double block it if they really wanted to. They have stalking stones.
The reason I didn't attack there is that I internally had respected my opponent to like not to block with Rainbow Freet and phase out, but
Yeah,
I
fair.
should force them to do it. So let's actually do this the right way. That was a mistake. I will admit to it. Anyway, let's do the beatdown. They didn't counter Stoneforge Mystic, and then yeah. So this is the play I was talking about here, where they Rainbow Freet phases out.
Man, I've never seen phasing on Moto before.
Yeah, it just zoop,
disappears. Because even when we had Drago, nobody played the Rainbow Freet.
Yeah. I'm also not cracking my Tarn quite yet because I want to draw more lands. I'll crack the Evolving Wilds, yes. So they need a way to do something about my board?
They need a disc.
Even then, like, that's, you know, I'll just... Batter Skulls will go high, you know? That's what they do.
It does kill the Stoneforge, though, so it lets them actually counter the...
True. Because of disc, that's why I'm not putting in the sword. Well, actually, sorry, let me be a little bit more correct about the reason I didn't sword last turn, because I want to leave 3 up for a Batter Skull return. I don't want to be caught down with that at any point. All right, yep, phases out. So this turn I can slip in the sword. It won't do anything because again
they are capsizing their own island.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did they capsize it instead of germ?
They went to tap for mana, and they wanted to capsize my germ, but they did the vindicate your own permanent play, which is I'm
astounded they did not shame concede.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's rather shameful. Because that would actually be kind of a kicking.
Yeah. We don't have to do anything. Like, I'm still able to just sit here and do nothing.
Every time they print, like, uninteractable control finishes like this, you have these kind of situations happen. I think the last one was Aetherling.
That was the most recent, yeah. So yeah, this is what I was talking about in regards to this matchup, is that I didn't think they could ever beat a Stoneforge, and that it was easy enough to sneak in. Because of the other big threats we have, you know, you have to hold counterspells for it. That's a Cycled Whispers. I'll take a Cycled Whispers. Okay, Stalking Stone's the second, which, that's relevant. If they could turn them both on, they could double block a germ token, and then we would just replay the Batter Skull. That doesn't do anything. Like, that's the problem.
Doesn't do much.
Our win condition is so unbeatable right now. I'm gonna ask for a counterspell.
Okay.
Sure. The reason I'm doing that is to tap them low enough that they cannot activate a Stalking Stones and Rainbow Freet. I don't care about the fact that it was Mono Leak and it's like, oh, that's stoppable at some point in the future. That doesn't matter. All that matters here is forcing them to not be able to activate Stalking Stones, meaning that they can only block one of the 2 germ tokens, and then next turn we do the exact same thing, and they won't be able to stop us. Hell, I'll probably bring in Bring in sword end step.
The untapped step has two turn-based actions. One is untap. The other one is phasing, I guess.
Yeah, I believe that's the other part of it. So Exarch here is trying to tap their Rainbow of Freed if it resolves. That's why it's so threatening. Yeah, that's the match. So yeah, I feel like this is a very bad match for our opponent here. They have answers to everything, but if they ever slip, like if anything ever goes wrong, shields are ever down for a quarter of a second, they lose.
Yeah, and it's because their sideboard just has nothing that answers it either.
Right, they don't board anything else.
It's because, like, capsize is it. That's not really good enough.
Yep. So yeah, that's the 2-0 on that. Can I leave? I can leave. Good.
Okay, and now let's fight Scred.
Scred would be a fun match.
Or Goblin Bidding. That would not be a fun match. That'd be us yawning. Actually, Tron. How about somewhere in the middle?
Who was playing creatures in this?
I think there was a Goblin deck, but really, who cared?
Well, back during the draw go day.
Do you believe enough in fetch lands and these two cards?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we have a couple pieces of interaction and no forward progress whatsoever. Like, we need to draw a Stoneforge or Jace. Like, pretty badly.
I would accept most non-land cards, to be honest. But this is not a great hand.
Yeah, this is extremely sketch. I'm like...
Well, again, then.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is fine.
Oh, that's actually fine.
This is great.
Colonnade start.
Okay.
Again? Alright.
Again! We fought Memory Jar in spirit. We just do the same thing as last time, right?
Yeah, we wait and we Exarch.
I guess we could preordain here.
Nah. Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay.
Twitch is randomly phasing.
The cool thing about Exarch is that it's a threat that they have to respect. Like, they can't just let this, you know, it's like...
Horned Turtle.
Right, Horned Turtle is a threat they have to respect. It's kind of funny. I want them to 3-mana counter this. I want them to dissipate. Perfect!
Dismiss!
Perfect!
Okay, so here comes a new Daredevil called Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't think we care.
Yeah, neither do I. They have to capsize to answer Jace. That's the only card in their deck that interacts with it.
I guess that one also interacts with it.
Sure. Let's find out. What are you holding, my friend?
We are beholden to what you're holding.
Yeah,
what is it?
I need to know what answers you are holding. Counterspell, Impulse, Disc, Island. Okay.
Okay. So, we're, our Fate Seal doesn't do much. It just makes their Impulse slightly worse. Still worth doing, though, just because our way of winning is to, you know...
Gonna quick improve my hand a little bit. Just this turn. Because they have the Impulse, I don't care about Fate Sealing them.
Now, disc is artifact,
Next
creature, and
only.
enchantment.
Yes, disc specifically calls out all of its card types that it hits.
That's because it is a card that existed before the term non-land.
Alright, no reason to try to go for that Stoneforge. I want to force them to actually use a real counter on that. Mm-hmm. I don't want Mana Leak to be able to actually do anything. So this is their Impulse. Now, if they Impulse into Capsize, that's their best line.
That's our best line.
Yeah, I mean, we have the answer to it.
Or trying to buy back their Capsize. That would also be pretty decent.
Yeah, so okay, so Stalking Stones can turn on, but the problem is that Stalking Stones, like, I plus, I keep looking at the top of their deck, I can bounce Stalking Stones and, like, keep a pretty stable loop going. Alright, so let's plus you. No. Alright, and then... Probe. Find out what's happening. I want full knowledge.
Ooh, they gave up a turn of Stalking Stone for that.
Can this resolve? Mana Leak's one of their Mana Leak was their other counterspell, right?
Yeah. I mean, they could have drawn a Memory Lapse, though.
Sure, no, right. They have an unknown card, but this would burn it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can Spell Pierce like a Dismiss level spell.
Forbid.
Yeah, that's worth my Spell Pierce.
I guess they will just Nevinyrral's disc, though.
Yeah, but, like, what? Disc against Batterskull? Also, that taps them out.
Okay. No, but yeah, disc against Batterskull, yeah, because disc destroys artifacts.
Disc versus the return on Batterskull is, I guess, the part I mean. Like, yeah, it clearly kills it, but, like, they have to tap out for a disc. That's another turn they're not Stalking Stonesing. They're drawing an island. Their hand is Island, Mana Leak, disc. And, like, Unknown Draw? I think Unknown Draw is the last card in that. So there's disc, sure. Again, so destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments does not name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Also, they have to answer Jace in, like, 3 turns or they lose.
Yeah, because all we need to do is get Jace to 12.
Yeah.
And once on 12, Jace has a button on it that says win the game in the form of exile all cards from target player's library, and then they shuffle their hand into their library. So
yeah.
you remove their deck, and then they have no cards in hand.
Yeah.
You can't win through a Jace ult.
What ult does Jace's... Yeah, -12. Exile target player's library from the game, and then that player shuffles their hand in their library as
oh, right. Colony's a 4/4. Okay, we're safe forever.
Right, like, again, how can they attack with the Stalking Stones anymore? They have to draw Wastelands, which we have control of their draw step.
Jace goes to 11 here. Yeah, that's the real humdinger of this Jace, is the late change that made the plus really good. I think we care. We might care on this one.
I think we bottom that one.
Yeah,
it's their one threat.
So, yeah, not only did they make Jace, they last minute changed his plus. Even before that, they gave this multi-tool of a card a ability that would just win the game for you on the card itself. So, like, one way to make Jace a little, like, fair, I guess, would be if its ult really sucked.
Yeah.
But you can conceivably hit 12 loyalty in a control deck with this guy, which, case in point.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they can capsize a colonnade.
If they had capsized, they would have capsized Jace.
Fair point. That's one of the ways of dealing with Jace. Don't even attack, because, yeah, they just run into it.
There's disc 2.
We finally got to Disc 2 of our favorite JRPG.
Mm-hmm.
That's called this matchup. Okay, next turn is the nuclear point.
Yep. This is so busted. No, you can have Mana
sure.
Leak.
Yeah, go for it, matey.
Especially because we're getting to a point where Mana Leak doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Mana Leak hasn't done anything for a while.
Capsize Jace is the current plot of the current blood. Yep, okay, and that's the concession to Jace ult.
Yeah, because you just can't win. They would go down to 3 cards in hand.
Divine Offering in.
All right, we're still playing because it's this double back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do we include Twisted Image just because it cycles?
I'm going to include Mental Misstep.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna. I don't think we want Consecrated Sphinx in this match.
That seems fine. Yeah, Twisted Image is a cantrip. It's kind of funny. But I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
So one of the things about this matchup is that if given an infinite amount of time, like if this match goes like hyper long, our opponent's actually the one in the winning position.
Yeah, because if they had like buyback on their capsize, or even just buyback in general,
it's buyback that makes that.
And all they need to do is land a.
Speaking of land, eh?
Land a grindstone is what I was saying.
Okay, I'll keep.
Yeah, seems fine.
We have the same plan as Exarch end step, and then like be able to Jace.
Man, we've been having these Stoneforge Mystics a lot. I guess if we keep a Stoneforge, we can turn 2 Stoneforge without, like, a whim.
I want us to turn 4 double Stoneforge.
Okay.
Alright, let's...
Go evolving. I'll be leaving with the Colonnade.
I want to draw a land. So I'm gonna hold the fetch 1 turn.
Okay.
But also leave myself the option to, like, play... Like, if my opponent missed a land drop there, I would have,
I wouldn't have slammed it.
Right.
Lead with our slow fetch. I guess slow fetch grabs...
Island.
Anything. Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
White. I know, if we want a double Stoneforge, we have to fetch Plains here.
Okay.
Although that cuts us off of turn 4 Jace.
No, it doesn't. We can just Tarn for another...
Okay, but yeah. But if we were to double Stoneforge, we need 2 white sources.
Yeah, so let's go grab that.
Plains are all gone. See, now our turn 4 is much more realistic, which is we play a Stoneforge Mystic and then counter their counterspell.
Yeah.
Double dual lands? What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm not certain what you mean by that. Oh, no, there are no type duels in this standard.
Yeah, type duels they existed in Alpha and Beta, and I think Revised too. And then did not exist for like 20 years.
Again, like if they dismiss counter this, Jace comes down.
Yeah.
What standard had Drago and Jace the Mind Sculptor? The standard that we're playing here is every... Oh, Force Spike, alright.
Ooh.
Nice play.
Technical.
The standard that we're playing here is every standard... Like, this is the winner of every standard gauntlet, effectively.
Yeah, except Urza's, which except Ultra won. It Ultra won. If we want to draw land, we can play the Fortress instead.
Yeah. Alright, so let's drop out a Stoneforge.
Drawing the Fortress also means that the choice with the Evolving Wilds did not matter.
Yeah. But we still need to... Yeah, so no, like, these decks are, like, years apart.
Do you value the second Stoneforge or the first counterspell?
I kind of value my counterspell a little more, right? Like...
Oh, then we can just play the second Stoneforge Mystic here then.
Yeah, like that's fine. Because this is a standard for Mirage versus a standard of if they were buying that back, that was a different option. If they had actually discarded 2 cards to that,
they had bought back that. Did not say with buyback though.
All right, let's grab the Batter Skull. But yeah, these standards are like decades apart.
Mm-hmm.
Literal decades. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the time to get that down, right? Except for now I've got Jace down.
We Jace and then bounce their Ifrit?
Yeah, to make them use the Ifrit again.
We bounce the Ifrit, and I guess we bounce the Ifrit for a while. Until we can catch it with the Mana Leak.
Well, if they play a 6th land, we don't bounce it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point.
And then Rainbow Ifrit very slowly kills Jace while Batterskull kills our opponent.
Yeah. I'm attacking here for 1, and I'm not going to use that Tarn to like play the Preordain because I want a red source off it. That's the reason. Now, if they don't play a 6th land, then they just concede it flat because, you know, if they didn't have the 6th land there, they had no answer, right? Like.
So, yeah. So I'm sad we didn't see blue-white control because then we could have said we saw the best of blue decks of the eras.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a blue-white control, which had Eternal Dragon in it as a very bad Whispers of the Muse.
Jace wasn't banned in Standard until like a year and 3 months after its printing, maybe longer. Jace took literally forever to be banned. Stoneforge took the exact same amount of time. They're clearly from the same set. But Stoneforge wasn't good until, like, the Swords. I played it with Basilisk Collar. I played it with Sigil of Distinction. I played it with Behemoth Sledge. It was a reasonable, fine include of a card there. When it's grabbing Batterskull, there's nothing reasonable or fine about what you are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Cobblade being the deck. We're working on timing that out, Huzzah. The answer is yes at some point.
But yeah, the thing with Jace, to bring up, people are talking about Hearthstone as well. Think of it like the nerf to Tuskar Totemic. How that basically happened when the card was already done with its life cycle of Standard play.
The timescale's right, but the power level is not.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, there's no. I'm not comparing this comment to Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's just the.
So, yeah.
Although we're in a new era of Standard bannings, though. Who knows how long your favorite Standard cards of pretty powerful but not unbeatable power can live in Magic the Gathering anymore. Since they got rid of Saheeli Cat, which
is incredibly silly how. Let me find the list for what we just had. It's got to be in here somewhere, right?
You go up as you go. No, they're just not sorted by year. They're just sorted by.
The sorting on here is dumb. I don't know what the difference is on these. I think it might be No, it's not cards you own.
Vintage Cube, that's the Vintage Cube. That's our last Storm deck.
Okay, well, this doesn't record things, so whatever. Magic Online, great. I wanted to pull up the deck list again to just show off how many banned cards there were in the deck we were playing.
Okay, I can do that because I have the card list up.
Like
okay,
in
we have Jace
Modern.
the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
Banned. Gitaxian Probe. Nah.
Yeah. Preordain, Stoneforge Mystic.
Preordain, Stoneforge Mystic.
Twin.
No, yeah, they banned Twin. They kept Kiki, but they banned Twin. So.
But yeah, this was a very, like, this Standard era, like, I'm of the belief that the deck we played is the best deck in the Mental Misstep, yeah, is the best deck in the Gauntlet. There are other decks of like maybe comparable-ish levels, but no, I don't even think there's decks of comparable-ish levels. Like I'm pretty willing to say that. I don't think there's another deck in there that is on the same page as Twin Blade there. So there are other like strong decks in here, but nothing like, again, when your deck is made up of something like 20 banned cards. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today for Magic. However, there are a bunch of events happening within the next couple weeks.
Ooh.
The Vintage Cube returns.
What used to be Holiday Cube coming back.
Yep, comes back on during holiday time.
What disgusting changes will they have made this time?
There's also going to be a set of, like, I think it's Vintage Masters or something close to that, or something like that next week, and I want to do something about in there as well. I want to do some more. Basically, my thought process is I have this Magic itch I haven't been able to scratch sufficiently right now.
Yeah,
and
we've been stuck on other card games, but now we're returning to our old friend, our old cantankerous friend.
Yep. So yeah, anyway, so thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Gnomebitten, for joining today.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm the card gremlin. This is my card gremlin voice.
The goblins.
The card goblin. Okay.
Stump Goblin.
Stump Goblin. It's the Grey Ogre that can't block. It's my card.
Don't forget about Stump Goblin.
Yeah, I'm submitting that to the next, the current Great Designer
Search. Yeah.
Search. Me and Kaz were supposed to bully you into doing that.
You don't have to. I already am, but sure.
Hey, okay, Okay, our bullying succeeded.
Good job.
We talked about that during one of the Stellaris streams, so yes.
I watched like half of that. I was not around for all of it because Stellaris is a very slow, methodical game that I don't know.
We have about 6 hours of Stellaris, and we're about a quarter of the way into the game.
Well, so if you wanna catch more cards like this or odds and ends, I've been playing Dead Cells and Dark Souls as of late, but I play a lot of other things as well. You can always follow here. If you want to catch more things like Stellaris and Dark Souls, you can always follow Gnome.
Yeah, follow me. Tomorrow's Kingdom Hearts with Rosella 500.
Yeah, and subscribing to either gets you cool emotes.
Sub to Slide9, because it's I have to do the thing. Fuck.
All right. Anyway.
There we go.
Thank you all for joining. And have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.